bronze medal?
Well, PLDT may have the experience, but Farm Fresh, they want the momentum back on their side. And it's all about resilience. It's all about rising back to the top.
Well, welcome to Game 2 of the Battle for Bronze.
This is the PVL,
The heart of volleyball.
Step aside, I own this night. 차가운 시선도 out of sight. Pulse in my vein, it's electric gold. 내 불빛은 never cold. Light it up, no turning back. 세상 내 무대 track. 숨길 수 없어 내 vibe, so real the energy you gonna feel. I'm invincible, nothing can break me. Limitless flow, don't try to chase me. Crash like a wave, wild and free. 이 무대 위, I'm all you see. Invincible, na 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 na. Yeah, na 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 na. Invincible, na 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 na. Na 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 na. 늦지 않아.
And we are back at the Big Dome, the Araneta Coliseum for day 2 of the finals. This is game number 2 for the Battle for Bronze of your 2026 Premier Volleyball League All-Filipino Conference. And you are looking at some very excited, probably very tense and anxious players. Maylene Paat, for all of her experience, I'm sure, is looking at this chance to win a medal for her team. Mika Reyes, she has gone through this situation before. She has the heart of a champion, but I'm sure the nerves are setting in. Ara Galang's been getting a lot of attention. A lot of the fans are out cheering for Ara whenever she's out. So this is the kind of day that I'm sure all of Farm Fresh Foxy's fans, as well as the followers of the PLDT high-speed hitters, are excited about. It's 1-0 in favor of PLDT. Let's see if things can even up for Farm Fresh. On the other side, the bigger game today, the finals, game 2 with Cream Line ahead by 1 game. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the finals. This is a great day for volleyball, and we got all dressed up for it.
Yes, of course, all white.
That's right. My name is Chikiro Puno. I'm with my partner, Jamie La Victoria, and special because this was a tough, I would say, one of the toughest conferences that we've ever given our fans.
That's right, the All-Filipino Conference. You just don't know who will thrive at the end, right? And both teams are both seasoned, so let's see how things will pan out today.
Yeah, it's interesting because PLDT and Farm Fresh have met at 4 times already this conference, so they know each other very well. The thing about Savvy Davison, whenever she plays Farm Fresh, she makes the biggest numbers. It seems like the beast comes out in Savvy Davison when she goes up against the Foxies. I mean, look at her performance in that last game. 33 points, the highest this conference, almost getting to her 36 points all-time high. But Savvy was on beast mode in game 1.
Definitely beast mode for game 1. And Savvy Davison, when they need her to deliver, she will always provide stability for the PLDT high-speed hitters. 33 points is a big number for Savvy Davison. Of course, they want to end today on that win and get that bronze.
And you know what's interesting? We're talking about Savvy's big game, 33 points. But she was not the player of the game. It was this girl. Of course, Kim Fajardo. She made that possible for not just for Savvy Davison, but 4 other players who scored in double digits in last game day.
That's right, Miss Chicky. Kaf is that seasoned setter. She knows what to do. She's been in many situations like this. 36 excellent sets. She's always at ease. And because she is at ease, all her teammates are also at ease. And she just provides a lot of confidence for all her players. And she will deliver again today.
What is this numbering in the 30s? Everybody just scoring in the 30s, right? We are really in the finals, and we are going for bronze. And this is very special for Trisha Tubu. I mean, we've seen how excited she was. She was so emotional the minute she found out that she was playing for a medal. And I'm sure it was also very emotional for her that last game where she gave it her all. She scored 30 points in that one and still had to go home with a loss.
You know, we're seeing Trisha Tubu mature here in the PVL. In her previous conferences, she was a bit timid, especially when it was crucial. But now she delivers. She's the one that everyone is guarding, especially on the other side when it comes to blocking. But she is laser focused. I saw her warm up earlier, and she is good to go.
27 of 72 attacks. 72 attempts in that first game. I mean, she really needs the energy. She is probably going with her adrenaline now because it is going to be tougher today, that's for sure. And she is going to need the help of her teammates, particularly Ces Molina here, one of the veterans in the Farm Fresh Foxies, who has been consistently delivering for her team. She scored 15 points in that last game, consistently in double digits all throughout the conference, Jamie.
That's right, 15 points is still a big number for Ces Molina because she also helps when it comes to being that veteran, right? She has that leadership, she has the confidence that is very contagious amongst her teammates. She's even more vocal now, especially in game number 1, and I'm very excited as to what she can do in today's game.
Well, we got a peek of who else Farm Fresh might be depending on. I mean, of course, the experience of Mylene Paat is there, and you have Loie Romans-Ardi, who also is very special in her position. And so we will see if they can match up the intensity of PLDT and stretch it to a game 3. Meantime, we want all of you in on the conversation as well. We have a Pilipinas Live question for all of you to answer. Who do you think will be the hero of game 2? Is it going to be PLDT's Savvy Davison, or will it be Trisha Tubu of the Farm Fresh Foxy? So that's the question. It's these two teams we are betting that we are going to be calling these two names all night long. Jamie.
I mean, those two choices are hard to choose from, but let's leave it up to the fans.
All right. Of course, we remind you that right after this will be the finals game 2 for Creamline and Signal. And if things happen today for PLDT, we will be having that medal round after
the finals.
the finals game. So make sure you stay stuck with that. But meantime, we're going to allow you to take a breather because this is going to be an intense evening of volleyball. We will take a quick break, and when we come back, the start of festivities for game 2 of the finals, the battle for bronze between Farm Fresh and PLDT.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Smart Araneta Coliseum. This is Game 2 and the battle for bronze. This is match number 62 in the PVL All-Filipino Conference 2026. The battle for bronze features the PLDT high-speed hitters versus the Farm Fresh Foxies. And now our officials for this match. Our first referee, Chofer Educado, National Referee. The second referee is Patrick Castillo, National Referee. And now the starters. First for the PLDT high-speed hitters. Middle blocker from De La Salle University, number 3, Mika Reyes. Outside spiker also from La Salle, number 5, Alea Malaluan. Outside spiker from the University of Oklahoma, number 6, Savvy Davison. Center from La Salle, number 9, Kim Fajardo. Middle blocker also from La Salle, number 10, Madjoy Baron. Opposite hitter from La Salle, number 11, Kim Kiana D. Starting libero from the University of the East, number 8, team captain Kat Arado. The head coach for PLDT is Rald Ricafort. And now the starters for the Farm Fresh Foxies. Center from Brigham Young University, number 1, Alohi Robbins Hardy. Outside spiker from San Beda University, number 7, Cez Molina. Middle blocker from Adamson University, number 9, Riza Cruz. Opposite hitter also from Adamson, number 12, Trisha Tubu. Middle blocker from the University of Santo Tomas, number 18, Rhea Meneses. Outside spiker from the University of Perpetual Help System Delta, number 21, Royce Tubino. Starting libero from the National University, number 4, Bia General. The head coach for Farm Fresh is Koji Tsusurabara. This game is held under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusements Board. Game 2 and the battle for bronze between PLDT and Farm Fresh. This is the PVL, the heart of volleyball.
You're looking at the starters of the PLDT high-speed hitters. This is the winning 6. They also started in game 1, which ended, by the way, in a 5-setter. Ended up a 5-setter, a very exciting and long first game between these two teams who have met a total of 4 times before this game. Changes in the starting unit for Farm Fresh. We've got, instead of Aragalang, we have Royce Tubino starting today, and Riza Cruz will be starting in place of Des Clemente de Guzman. So a little bit of adjustment very early here for Coach Koji. And of course, as we mentioned, it took 5 sets to determine the winner in that set 1. So Farm Fresh has already caught up, let's say, with PLDT in terms of their skill and their performance.
Yeah. I mean, a PLDT, they're looking for their 3rd ever podium finish, 1st ever bronze medal. But of course, with the way Farm Fresh has been playing Miss Chicky, they will definitely give them a battle.
Yep. This is a momentous finals for Farm Fresh. The first time they will possibly go home with a medal since the start of their appearances here in the pros. And it took a while to determine who will score first. And PLDT will draw first blood.
That was a long rally here, but Alohi set the ball a bit too tight for Tubu. But we did talk about this in the pregame earlier, Miss Chicky. Both teams very seasoned. The Farm Fresh Foxies have made a lot of breakthroughs in certain games. And as for PLDT, this is not the ending, of course, that they wanted, but you know they want to end with a fight.
That's right. That is how we opened this coverage. It's really the experience on the side of PLDT and just that desire to win and to just reach the pinnacle. This will potentially, or this is already the best performance for Farm Fresh in all of their franchise history. Big serve from Ces Molina. And we're talking about 33 points for Savvy in game 1. But now she is being defended well. Early long rallies. And PLDT, that is their forte. We know that they are a strength at the net. Big blockers, the best in the league.
You mentioned long rallies. We're seeing the defense is already there between both teams. They know each other's patterns already, but it'll be a tough battle getting past that block of KKD.
Trisha Tubu going long, too long that time. Some adjustments needed for Trisha. We talked about the many attempts. She had 27 of 72. I mean,
72 jumps,
right? For the attacks. She kept jumping for the blocks.
Yeah.
Those two. I think she also scored 4 block points. What a save there by Catarado. You know, you want to be happy about Alea Malaluan since she became 100% after all of her injuries.
Right.
You know, you love seeing her just starting already for PLDT.
No, and she's also around a lot of veterans too,
Yeah.
right? So it's all about that learning for Alea Malaluan.
Oh, and that one gets away from PLDT, so it's now 4-2. Farm Fresh down by just 2 points, and they don't want to be down too much. They don't want to give PLDT that big of an advantage. 2 is safe, but in the past we saw Farm Fresh also taking the first set in 3 of their 4 games. Ooh, that's a quick one. Definitely in system.
That's a clean play by PLDT. No blockers for the Farm Fresh Foxies. Honey Royce Tabino jumping, thinking that there was a 1-2 play coming from CAF.
Big serve. Good first ball there from Molina. Dolphin dive. And that joust won by Farm Fresh. And I think
4 touches, yep.
And Farm Fresh is just fully aware that they cannot lag behind PLDT.
They do have the momentum, right? Yep.
Yeah, they have to stay within a couple of points, not let them get away too far.
Good serve.
Running attack. Trademark. Joy Baron. Joy Baron can put a patent on that running attack. That connection she has with CAF. Undeniable.
Undeniable. We've seen it since their UAP days.
Oh, yeah.
Good serve.
That one's called outside by the lines judge. And PLDT getting the break here. So this is going to be the biggest lead we've seen so far for PLDT. 4-point advantage for the high-speed hitters. Good first passes. What a solo block there by Malaluan. Good rebound though for Farm Fresh. Here comes PLDT. And again, they are banking on these quicks, banking on the middle blockers to show up today. 5-point lead for PLDT in our first technical timeout. So if I tell you there's only been one libero who has ever been named an MVP in the finals, You'll probably guess which one it is.
Catarado,
Yeah.
of course. Game 1 stats, 27 digs and a 53.5 reception efficiency. And you would think that Farm Fresh would avoid giving her the ball, right? But she still gives those perfect receptions every single time.
That's right. And during the game, I mean, she manages to get the stops because she knows where to place herself too. Oh, that one got away from Savvy Davidson, so that's going to be a point. So the technical timeout did well for Farm Fresh. They're able to talk things over a little bit, get their plays going.
The Farm Fresh Foxies need more spark here in set number 1. Yes, they're just down by 4 points, but PLDT wants to close this out today.
I think there's a reason they started Royce Tubino today, because you need that kind of firepower. Tubino has to come up big today to help out Trisha Tubu and Tess Molina.
Take a look at this one more time. Yep,
Oh,
Alea
yeah.
touched the net there.
Three-point lead still for the high-speed hitters. That one did not cross. Lead back to 4 after that service error.
Bonus point for PLDT.
That was an overpass.
I believe a net touch by Alohi.
And ball right back to PLDT. And Farm Fresh will take the time to talk things over.
Shot the catch. Don't draft, don't draft. Have a chance, you have a chance. Ira. I go. Use it 9 meter full. 9 meter. Okay. I'm gonna prepare the pipe.
Still serving for the high-speed hitters.
10-5, PLDT enjoying a 5-point lead early in the opening frame. And Farm Fresh needing to get organized and find those good passes so they can run their plays. That one got through the 2-man block of Farm Fresh. And PLDT seems to want to settle things today.
Just PLDT in system right now. If Kaf goes for the dig, Kath Arada already knows to get that second touch. Perfect bump set to KKD.
And that's an error on the attack by Trisha Tubu coming from the back row right into the net.
A bit too low of that contact. Alohi forced that back row swing to Trisha. And PLDT just on a big roll here in set number 1.
Let's see if Kim Fajardo can repeat that feat of having 5 players in double digits in that last game. She did. Sort of extended exchanges here. Maluluan trying to go cross. She's looking for a check
Fair
ball.
touch, yes.
Yeah.
By Riza Cruz, admitting to that one.
So that's going to be another point for PLDT.
And Farm Fresh is just having a difficult time getting a side out. The defense is getting easy pickups, talking about PLDT.
First game ended 25-22 in favor of Farm Fresh in their first meeting here in the finals. So if you're Farm Fresh, you got to remember, you know how to beat PLDT.
Yes.
So they just have to figure it out.
1-2 play activated by Alohi. Good pickup by Kath. But late reactions by Kaf and KKD.
Perfect pass there from Davison. Ball right back to PLDT. Good coverage here for Farm Fresh. They get a chance at offense, but Kat Arado's there. Again. Tess Molina just playing it smart.
Just back-to-back points for the Farm Fresh Foxies. And PLDT up by 6 points here.
You know, these teams did not get much time to rest.
Right.
That first game was just a couple of days ago. And that's the way the finals are. They just played one after the other.
And even just this All-Filipino
Yeah, I was going to say this entire
schedule.
conference. Yeah.
One of the longest conferences.
It was really interesting also how the play-ins happened and how we learned how this kind of format plays out.
The round robin.
Yeah.
Once again, yeah. And even if you're at the top during the
Right.
preliminaries, you have to make sure that when you need that win,
Yeah, you get it.
that you get it.
Yeah. I mean, that's exactly what happened to Farm Fresh. Nandun na sila, and then
So
talo
close.
sila, muntik na sila matanggal, and then they're right back where they started, back in 4th place. But there was a scare there in between. Mika Reyes single-handedly taking care of that one. Davison going up. What a pickup there by Naral. She's come to know where to put herself against Savvy Davison.
Wow.
And that's a big one. And this is what we're probably going to see more of. Farm Fresh already expecting the ball from Savvy, so there's always the option of the opposite. And we're at our second technical timeout. PLDT up by 9.
Still serving for PLDT, Alea Malaluan.
Trisha Tubu and the rest of the Farm Fresh Foxies need to figure out how to make up this 9-point deficit in the first set here, game 2 of the battle for bronze. Ooh, solid. Solid defensive block there. Mika Reyes feeling it.
Just the blocks have been so stable for PLDT here in set number 1. Farm Fresh's offense is having such a difficult time getting past that wall. And of course, CAF just splitting the blockers of Farm Fresh, making it even more difficult for them to score.
Of course, Kiana D also just between her blocks and her hits. That time she was checked by Riri Meneses. That one came right back because Kiana D already has 4 points, so she is so far the highest scorer in the entire field. Good pass there from Malaluan.
Wow.
And Mika Reyes finding the corner.
You know, this is all the veteran moves coming from CAF. When they need that side out, they do not allow Farm Fresh to gain any momentum. Good activation coming from Mika Reyes on that A-quick. Prado now in,
Yeah,
serving specialist.
Coming in for Mika Reyes there. For a while, I was looking at a DLSU team
Right.
just on the court. I mean, they are so familiar with each other, so familiar with the system that they've known.
The chemistry is
The
already
chemistry is-
there.
yes.
You can't beat that. Oh, geez.
Ooh, but the stops, that's 2 already by Bia and Naral. Really, pinaghandaan niya talaga si Savvy Davison. Oh, there's going to be a
Challenge called
Challenge.
by PLDT. Block touch challenge.
So, again, in the PVL, you see a point of contention, you challenge right away. A lot of our fans are also UAAP fans where you have to wait until the end of the rally to call for a challenge. So, different methods for each league. It's the first challenge we're seeing today, a block touch challenge, and we know since we've had the video challenge system, that many games have been determined by these video challenges.
Yes, there's a block touch.
So that's one less video challenge for Coach Rald to the court. But they are comfortable with their 9-point lead. Scored 18-9 in our opening frame. Our Galang fans are out and cheering for Farm Fresh here. They need a big rally. Good pickup. That one gets through, but the defense is there. Good coverage by PLDT. Royce Tubino tries to put an end to this rally. Nope, we're still going. And Tubu. Baron read that one.
Wow.
This time, Savvy Davison just digs really deep. Binaon talaga ni Savvy. Let's take a look at that spike at the set. Brought to you by Duncan, pasalubong ng bayan.
Bounce ball by Savvy Davison. Just quick reactions as well coming from PLDT.
See, understand? Spiking course. So what to do? Tap, one touch, roll. Don't do the whole spike. Arlene, this is a semi-final. No quality fight. Come on, guys, come on.
Hey, start with the pass, then let's get our flow back. Come on, come on. Go again. Hey, Farm Fresh! Okay, let's go.
You understand the urgency and the voices of both Coach Koji and, of course, Alohi, who is orchestrating the plays here. As we take a look at the score now, it is a lopsided first set in favor of the PLDT high-speed hitters, who are already ahead one game in the battle for bronze. It's a best of three. Trisha Tubu will finally make a difference. Now, this is her second point.
Second point of the match for Trisha Tubu, and definitely PLDT has silenced her big time.
But, you know, we also really want to call out Pia General, who has been able to stop these big attacks from Savvy Davison. But that's a tall order for her all game long. Meantime, Joy Baron will get her third point.
And PLDT just means business this game. Another quick side out as a CAF activates the middle blockers here, splitting the blockers of the Farm Fresh Foxies. Unsteady defense as well.
That one is outside. And Farm Fresh knew to let it go. So that's a point here, a chance for them to rally and get some more points. They have never lagged this far behind PLDT in all of the sets that they've played together in this conference. Change of personnel here, Louis Romero coming in for double sub.
Ooh, nice set.
Paat also in the game now.
Oh.
And just these miscues, really, you don't want to see in a finals.
You know, this is a pattern we've seen all throughout this conference for Farm Fresh. Yes, they have surprised us with a lot of their wins, Coach Koji being under their wing. But those are the small errors that tend to hurt the Farm Fresh Foxies.
This is something they need to shake off right now and just look forward to the sets to come. This one is all but over unless they get breaks like this and take advantage of them. Talking about Farm Fresh.
No, but Farm Fresh also needs to earn their points. They can't just rely on the errors of PLDT.
Still a 9-point lead for the high-speed hitters. Got Jessie De Leon also on the court. Sheila Caseo. So a lot of the high-speed hitters getting some playing time here. And this is what you need, a good rotation of players because of the fatigue factor. Like we said, these girls have been playing hard.
Right.
Consecutive games. (22-12). Blocked. One more chance here for Farm Fresh. Louis Romero shoots it to the other side from the left pin.
Good set.
Catarado was there. And another violation.
By Calf.
I think it's a
Net violation. As she was jump setting, yep.
Yeah, it was so slight, she probably didn't even feel it. But we saw it there in the replay. And sharp eyes by Jofer Educado, our up ref. Underhanded set for Alea Malaluan. She didn't mind. Here comes PLDT one more time from the right pin. Jessie De Leon down the line.
Well, that's a good swing from Jessie. Usually getting pockets of playing time coming off the bench. But she's been able to make some impact here for PLDT. That's a good swing going down the line.
Just 2 away from winning this first set. PLDT definitely dominating here, the opening frame. Tough serve. Chance here to set up for set point. Davison wants it, going down the line and catching Luis Romero off guard. Multiple chances here for PLDT to take the first set. One more time in that last play.
And the Farm Fresh Foxies, they're also just not ready in terms of defense. We haven't seen a combination play coming from PLDT. That's not the system. But you can see there's not as much urgency that we're seeing coming from Farm Fresh.
We're also seeing a lot of tough serves from PLDT. Oh, and that's a good one. Under pressure. Aragalang will get a point.
Maybe they do need Aragalang in the front to score. She is one of the veterans as well of Farm Fresh.
That was huge. Good serve. Davison wants to end it. And she's able to get point number 25. So this is an easy first set win. A romp for PLDT. 25-14 is the final score. And Farm Fresh has got a lot of thinking to do. We'll take a break. Back for more to talk about set number 1 after the break. Pure Gold, always Panalo play of the set, brought to you by Pure Gold. That's a Pure Gold, always Panalo. And that was a cakewalk for PLDT. First set went the way of the high-speed hitters. 25-14 the score. Jamie, you talked about the tentativeness of Farm Fresh. I think you felt that they it was not enough urgency on their side.
Well, you can see PLDT sailing through set number 1 here. Everything just working for them. Cap knowing her role. And as for Catarado, just perfection. Coming from the back row, always commanding the court. A lot of activation from the middle blockers and Mika Reyes. And for the Farm Fresh Foxies, they had a flat performance, I would say, in set number 1. A lot of balls that dropped in between players, people colliding into one another. But this is a chance for them to end this season on a high, but PLDT is definitely not going to make it easy for them at all. As we see the set 1 stats here, 15 attacks for PLDT, and for the Farm Fresh Foxies, 8 attacks. And look at that, Miss Chicky, 8 airs for the Farm Fresh Foxies there.
Yeah. And that's what you're saying. PLDT doesn't need any help. They are able to earn their points well enough. but Farm Fresh really has to regroup. They have come from behind. They've done that. In fact, out of the 9 times that PLDT and Farm Fresh met since Farm Fresh came into the PVL, they've only won 1 game, and that happened in the semifinals. But that's still something that they need to hold on to. Natalo na nila ang PLDT. Kaya nila yan.
Yeah.
They just have to hold on to that and dig really deep. And set number 2 underway. This is the battle for the bronze. And that is a long serve coming from Alia Malaluan. So Farm Fresh will get on the scoreboard first. They can use this momentum, this restart, a fresh start for Farm Fresh. Here's a chance, Farm Fresh to score early. Good cover, and that's what you get. They look like they're bound and determined to cover those blocks that we've come to expect from PLDT.
That's a strong start here for the Farm Fresh Foxies. Hopefully boosting a little bit of some momentum here. And PLDT just not ready for that coverage.
Tough serve there from Meneses. Davison is blocked. Araldo saves it. And everybody coming in for the attack. Davison is picked up. Some traffic here on the Farm Fresh side. One more chance. Broken play. Tubu will go. Hitting it off the hands of the blockers. That was tough. And
Overreaching there by Trisha. Yep.
And that's too bad because that would have been their point just by the error of PLDT. They struggled with that bump.
Definitely reaching over.
And that's just too bad. Trisha Tubu is still looking for her game, looking for her rhythm. We're used to her big numbers. She's only scored 2 points so far. Good first ball. Aloy looking for Trisha. It was actually probably a missed hit, but it was a friendly net.
Lucky break for the Farm Fresh Foxies in that sequence. Trisha Tubu just having to adjust, but a point is a point.
Yeah. Got a glimpse of Farm Fresh Foxies, the fans on the stands. I love how they also have Coach Koji cheering for that face of Coach Koji. Half the fun here is just really watching the live audience enjoy the action. Of course, a big game coming up. Game number 2 between Signal and Creamline after this one here at the Big Dome. My name is Chiki Ropuno with Jamie Lavatoria, and we are tied at 3. So definitely a better start here for Farm Fresh.
And they do need this strong start as PLDT just breezed through set number 1. They have to make a lot of changes talking about Farm Fresh.
That running attack, no blockers there. That is what you want to see for the Foxies.
And we're seeing more smiles from the Farm Fresh Foxies. A new light, a new set to change things.
That looked good. Worthy of the highlight reel. Big serve from Royce Tubino. Kat Arado knew how to take care of that one. Broken play. Tubu from back row, and Tubu is still trying to get her mojo.
It's a lack of wrist action by Trisha coming from the back row. 4-all here in set number 2.
Good pass there from Tubino, and that's what happened. Aloy did not move an inch. Ball went right to her, and she just chose the right play.
That was MIA, Miss Chicky, in set number 1. We didn't see a lot of activation from the middle blockers, a lot of sets to the left and right pin. But that will definitely cause a lot of chaos on the side of PLDT.
Good
Still
cover
good
there. But you really want to give Farm Fresh credit for just really dialing it up, especially at the front. You see them more active here at the net, going for more blocks.
And they're moving with purpose now compared to set number 1.
Oh, that got through. Fajardo was there. Kath Arado with their anticipation. Is that going to cross? That's a good setup. Regalo galing kay Savvy.
And the Farm Fresh Foxies have woken up here in set number 2. 1-2 play. Arado was there. But Savvy Davison giving a very easy free ball to Ria Menezes.
PLDT will call for a timeout.
Siset mo na yung inside set. Pag inside na papadaan sa gilid. Pasa mo na ulit.
Still serving for the Foxies, Risa Cruz.
So Farm Fresh turning the tables here. Enjoying a 3-point lead before our technical timeout. At 4 points, and we are at our first technical timeout. Take a quick break. UAAP Season 88 Volleyball is in full swing. Watch the games every Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday on the Filipinos Live app. Also available on the UAAP Varsity channel and One Sports, because legends start here. Back here at the Big Dome. It'll be a long day with this Game 2 of the bronze medal matches. And Creamline and Singel going at it after this one to determine who will take Game 2 of the battle for gold. That one's called outside, very close. And that's a side out for PLDT, but Farm Fresh looking much, much better in all fronts. Blocking and better
Digging.
passes.
Yep.
Yes.
Digging, reception, they're talking more. And this is what happens when you have a strong start.
Rebound. Another chance here for PLDT. Back row attack, Davison. That's a good call for Aragalang. Just looking for Savvy.
Now that's a good,
Or rather Fajardo, Kim Fajardo.
that's a good setting decision by Kath. She could have gone to the open, but she decided to just choose Savvy Davison coming from the back.
That's huge. Quick one. Sometimes you need those quick conversions going out against a blocking team like PLDT. That one's for Meneses. 4 points for Riri Meneses. Good pass there from Fajardo, and she saves that ball. And Bedonia is now in the game, and she is blocked. So Trish Tubu will get another point via that offensive block.
And Bedonia was just trapped in that sequence. The blocks of Menezes and Tubu were already awaiting for that power tip.
So we're seeing Coach Corral just empty the PLDT bench. Everybody getting a chance here to play. Here's a chance for Bedonia. She was able to make amends. Back row, Savvy. It just sneaks up on you.
Yep. 2 kills for Savvy Davison coming from the back row. And take a look at the blocking there. Broken block of the Farm Fresh Foxies. Galang not reading that early on.
Yeah. So si Kim Fajardo, linilito lang niya.
Yeah.
Just giving it to the wings, and then all of a sudden, here comes Savvy out of nowhere. Galang, off the hands. Good rebound here for PLDT. And now it's KKD. And too much for Aloy. 5 points for Kim Kiana D.
Point City coming from the right pin, KKD.
Abacha, more aggressive! Aggressive! Vamos!
Konti pasensya na lang! Hey, Farmfresh! Boxing! Let's go, ladies! Let's go!
Farm Fresh still up, so they have maintained the lead in the second game. They led by as much as 4. PLDT now gaining some momentum. Tubu, that was deep. What a pick up there by Cap. But there is a violation.
Yep, by Bedonia.
Mm.
Wasted opportunity. Kaf was able to dig Trisha Tubu.
Yeah, that was a good stop, huh? One-handed pa yun kay Cap. And again, Davison will go for it. Broken play here. Tubu hitting it off the hands. And that's points in a row now for Trish. Trisha Tubu really needs to find her game and find it fast.
And that's also the set that she likes, not too tight as well. She's a lefty. And that was a perfect height of a set coming from Alohi.
And Kiana D. She is definitely got her rhythm today. 6 points already. Last game, Kim Kiana D had 16. So yeah, she's been scoring big here in the finals. That good play. Money for Farm Fresh.
Some money shot by Ria Menezes.
Take a look at the Panalo play. Brought to you by Yakult. Menezes contributing 6 points, the most from the Farm Fresh side. That one almost over, and a good recovery there for Cap. Just making something out of nothing. Almost a dangerous one.
That was just the specialty of Mika Reyes with that power tip. We've seen that play ever since her UAP days.
Still a 3-point lead for Farm Fresh.
Good serve.
See the speed on that hit by Royce Tubino? Hirap habulin. And one more time on the spike of the set. Brought to you by Duncan. Pasalubong ng Bayan. The elevation. And the double sub. Paat is on the court, and she makes a difference right away. Mylene Paat will get her first point off of that skill block.
Perfect press on that block by the Farm Fresh Foxies. Savvy Davison had a down the line wide open.
Ooh, what a stop there. Rosa. Chance here for Farm Fresh. Oh, nice combination attack. That's 2 quick points from the veteran Mylene Paat. And look at the 6-point lead by Farm Fresh in her second technical timeout. The 2026 MPTC Tour of Luzon is back. Bigger, bolder, and tougher than ever. Local and international cyclists face a grueling 14-stage battle across 13 provinces and 5 regions. An 1,800-kilometer test of endurance, speed, and strategy. Don't miss a single moment. Catch all the action live on the Philippines Live app, also on the One Sports and One Sports Plus channels. Back here at the Big Dome, 16-10 in favor of Farm Fresh. Make it 16-11 after that point in favor of the high-speed hitters, but this is a reverse somewhat of what happened in set 1. 25-14 was how that game set finished in favor of PLDT, and that is an error. Paat hoping that there was
A touch
check
on
ball.
that. None.
But we saw 2 quick points from Mylene Paat. As soon as she came in, she's usually picked up off the bench. She made 9 points in that first game. First meeting between these two teams in the finals.
Seeing Louis Romero saying one more, one more. And PLDT just down by 3.
And Farm Fresh will call for timeout.
It's okay. Ella, one more. Okay. Okay. Don't use a quick. Side. You are up. You are up. How the spiker?
So the lead is down to 3, and a little bit of concern there for Coach Koji.
Not too happy with the many errors of Farm Fresh.
Kat Arado, we should start counting her
Her team
digs
side.
already. Outside, and Farm Fresh already in error territory. There's a couple of errors in a row coming from Farm Fresh. We're looking for a block touch.
Interesting call
Mm.
by Farm Fresh. Davina was very sure that there was a block touch by PLDT.
They have challenges to give. And again, you want to utilize these challenges. You don't
Yep.
want them to go to waste. But look at this. Yeah, very clear. So that could be a point for PLDT. So now the face of concern for Coach Koji, seeing that lead just dwindle little by little. Lead down to 2 for Farm Fresh.
Ooh,
And a lucky break here. Kim Kianadi, I think, was going for a certain zone.
Yeah, zone 2. No, rare error by KKD on that missed serve.
That's a break here for Farm Fresh. Tess Molina, one of the big servers here. Davison, that rebound, good enough for Farm Fresh. Paat with a counter, she's hot. 3 points in this second set alone for Mylene Paat.
She's definitely feeling it coming up the bench.
Yeah.
And they need her veteran presence as well.
Look at all the veterans on the court.
Right.
You got Royce, you got Cess, you got Araga, and then these people who know what it's like to fight in a championship. So Farm Fresh also taking advantage of some of these unforced errors coming from PLDT. Now you feel a little bit of complacency from PLDT.
No, and also Cav trying to utilize that combination play. I don't think Savvy Davison was as comfortable coming from the middle there. But in this set, Farm Fresh is just playing better compared to their set number 1.
And that one is using the hands of Farm Fresh. PLDT will get the point, but they're still behind. So if you're Farm Fresh, you want to protect this lead.
Good serve.
Wow. Yeah, that's out. That's a service ace for Sheila Caseo, who is usually brought in as a service and defense specialist.
That's a good serve from Caseo. Always ready when her name is called, getting that service ace for her team.
Better first pass there. Paat again, using the hands. Arado able to save the day. Farm Fresh, and that little hit. And the thing about Kat Arado, she doesn't even know she hit it when she hits it. It's just really her reflexes are just way beyond, like, it's just way ahead of her.
But she's also at the right spot at the right time. That's how good she is. Yes, we see some dives coming from her, but she knows where to place herself on the court.
So true. Things happen so fast that the rest couldn't really help her out there.
Wow.
That's pretty smart. Sa Bedonia, who has been turned back a couple of times already, she decides to go cross court.
It's all about placement in that sequence by Bedonia. Nothing too flashy there. Perfect placement.
Romero going for Paat again. This time blocked. Good coverage by General. And PLDT will get a shot at offense. Down the line goes Bedonia. She's looking for a check ball.
The challenge will be called now. Block touch challenge.
So the first challenge for Coach Raul in the second set, I believe. We're seeing PLDT making a last stand because we are nearing the 25-point mark. But we've seen also the energy pick up on the PLDT side since the second technical timeout. For those of you just joining us, 25-14 was the score in the first set. That's the most lopsided set these two teams have ever seen against each other. Of course, PLDT winning that one. No touch there, so that's going to be a point for Farm Fresh. Score stays at 21-17. Can you put your finger on what is working well with Farm Fresh? You know that they're playing better volleyball, but which part?
They're attacking way better compared to set number one. Also, the defense in the back, it's more at ease. It's more stable compared to set number one.
Bedonia blocked there, and also good rebounds.
Yes.
Tubu stopped. Bedonia gets it past the two-man block. Nikita Bedonia, there's a reason why she is put in that position. Also because she is probably less scouted than the rest of them.
Not the tallest, but she's able to break through the hands of Trisha. You're right, Miss Chicky. She probably has not been scouted as much compared to the others.
She did not play in game one. She played one set in the semi, so yeah, much less playing time against Farm Fresh. And look at Shatubu, happy about the way things are turning out here in the second set. This is a good lead for them, 4 points at this stage of set two. KKD sneaking in a point there. Very high efficiency for Kiana D today.
8 points. They need her big time. Talking about KKD, ever so efficient on the right, just avoiding Cesc Molina going down the line.
The thing about Kiana D, she doesn't waste her opportunities. No?
Right.
Every time she's given them ball, she makes something of it talaga. Here comes KKD one more time, bouncing it off the two-man block using their hands. And she is almost at double digits and just giving Farm Fresh reason to worry here.
Better production and scoring for the PLDT high-speed hitters. They're still in this in set number two. Just down by 2 points.
Good first ball. Tumu wanted to go over the hands, looking for a check.
There is
Getting
a
the
touch on
call.
that. Yep, by Savvy.
Fresh is 2 points away from evening things out here. Vanessa's already with 6. And Kim Kiana D again. 10 points for KKD. Going deep with that cross.
Deep cross. Zone 1 for KKD. Look at that.
The snap.
Clean. Yeah, the snap, everything.
A lot of cause for concern for Farm Fresh with PLDT just little by little eating into that lead. Oh, good save by Savvy. Farm Fresh can get the set point here. And they will. That looked good. Says Molina. Only her second point. So she can make a bigger difference here.
But scoring when it matters. Good efforts by PLDT, but take a look at that down the line shoot step as well from Alohi.
Set point here for Farm Fresh. Savvy hits it outside. No touch, it seems. They're gonna challenge it for sure, but Farm Fresh could walk away with a set 2 win, pending the results of this block touch. Did you get a good look at that? On that?
It looked outside.
Well, you know, if you're Coach Trout, might as well burn that last challenge. Why not? Because this is set point for Farm Fresh, and they will get it. We're at 1 apiece now. After that lopsided first set, won by PLDT, Farm Fresh came rushing back. And they led most of the way, I think, the entire time here in the second set. Let's take a look at the Pure Gold. Always panalo. Play of the set brought to you by Pure Gold. Sa Pure Gold, always panalo. That's Ces Molina with the winning shot. And we will take a quick break and recap set 2 after these.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the serving of four that just breakthrough Chili's is here for the PVL crowd. Get ready, we're turning up the heat. Eyes up, heads ready, and energy high. Chili's is tossing out exciting goodies your way, so make some noise. Ayan na po. The gun is out. And we have some giveaways from Chili's. Taas kamay!
Farm Fresh and PLDT splitting sets 1 and 2. And in that second set, we saw Farm Fresh just leading the whole time. We saw Trisha Tubo already finding her groove. Mylene Paat showed up big in the second set. Of course, Riri Meneses also very consistent for the Foxies.
Well, the Farm Fresh Foxies are also a seasoned team, a lot of veterans on the court, and they do need to step up big time. Of course, that first set was not usually how they play. PLDT went, we're breezing through set number 1, but the Farm Fresh Foxies are now one apiece here in this game.
There was a little bit of a scare for Farm Fresh there towards the end of the second set kasi medyo humahabol ang PLDT, but they're able to hold on to their lead, and this is the kind of performance that they want to hold on to. They have to know and really trust that they can give PLDT a good fight, which is what happened in set 2.
Well, the Farm Fresh Foxies earned that set 2 win. Ces Molina, Honey Royce Tabino really stepped up coming from the left pin, and you're right, Miss Chicky, PLDT, they were still in it in the latter part when they reached that 20 mark, but they tallied a few unforced errors here as we see the set 2 stats here. 14 attacks for PLDT and 15 for the Farm Fresh Foxies. And take a look at the 3 blocks coming from Farm Fresh. PLDT was unable to tally any blocks in set number 1, but it could have been anyone's game in set number 2.
This is interesting because we know that PLDT is a powerhouse in terms of blocking.
Yes.
But Farm Fresh, and they really tried. You saw the effort at the net in the second set.
Especially with KKD really piling up points, attacking zone 1. But, you know, let's see here in set number 3, both are eager for this win today.
Well, we got a game. I mean, it looked scary for the Farm Fresh fans after that first set where PLDT looked like they really dominated and they came out to play. But Farm Fresh was a different team in set 2, and we'll see how things turned out here in the third set. Talked about a very experienced team in PLDT. They are a champion team now with a back-to-back championships that they had in the 2025 season. So this is something that they're used to. They are playing for the bronze today, but it's these pressure moments that PLDT really thrive in. Something very new for Farm Fresh. Like we said, this is the first time ever they're playing for a medal.
You know, you gotta give their hats to the Farm Fresh Foxies, right? They really stunned a lot of teams in this All-Filipino conference. What more? You know, what more if with Coach Koji, right?
Right.
The chemistry they're building here.
And you can really see the Japanese stamp on the Farm Fresh Foxies and their system. How quickly they move and how they really play as a team. Everybody contributing. So again, Farm Fresh drawing first blood here in set 3. We have actually never had a straight set win by either PLDT or Farm Fresh in that win that they had against them. So it's always been 4 or 5 between these two teams anyway.
You know,
so we're not surprised.
Yeah, we're not surprised. And it's also because there's such a match, right? They're both seasoned teams. They both have explosive spikers, good defenders in the back. And it just depends on the day of the game who wants it more.
Yeah. Depende sa gising mo rin,
Yeah.
no? But also, Jishku was changing things. I mean, it wasn't working out for her in the first set. We knew that. She had a couple of errors, but things are really just picking up for her. And I think there is that renewed energy after the second set win.
Word to use renewed energy here. Ria with 6 points.
Yeah. A lot of action with the middle blockers. Broken play. Riri will set up Trish. Whoa! But what a pickup there by Calf. Keeps denying Trisha Tubu. Molina sending it to the back. Calf pushing it to Savvy, who hits it into the net. So that is an error on the attack by Savvy Davison.
But I love the efforts of CAF trying to push for that reverse set to the left pin. Savvy unable to execute that one properly.
And just those digs on Davison by Calf. Huge. D. Vanessa's right there for that one. And just poised to go cross court. Just it hits it off the hands and gets a 3-point lead early here in this third set. the urgency has to be on the side of Farm Fresh, who's down 1 game to none in this series.
Pwede ka ng black line, para kita sa kabila. Anticipate yung offense setting. Go. Pasa.
Hey, PLD! Tight na siya sa yung set. Parang
Good start again for Farm Fresh. And like we said, this is a must-win. This is a must-win game for them. They want to extend to a game 3 and just really play it out to see who will come away with the bronze. Like we said at the top of our coverage, they want the proof for all of their hard work, the physical representation, that medal. Whoa!
And we didn't see a lot of those swings coming from Majoy in set number 2. Big quick attack activated for the middle blockers of PLDT.
Joy Baron had a big first set. She has 7 points in total. And again, same for Trisha Tubu going cross-court. That sharp cross giving her 10th point. Let's take a look at the spike of the set. Brought to you by Dunkin', Pasalubong ng Bayan. Look at that leap.
And that's set by Lohi. Perfect to the right pin.
Combination attack, well read, but that one bounces out. Davison has 8. Still looking for the double digits.
And in the pregame, as Shiki, we talked about Savi, Trisha, and most of them were in the 30 mark.
Yeah. Pati nga si, diba, si Cap with her 30 plus.
The digs.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That was too much for General. Davison rallying here to get to double digits.
And what a bullet coming from Savi Davison. Just avoiding Ces Molina there. Bia in the right spot, but that swing was just too fast.
Back row attack, Trisha. And she is back in her element. And I think Aloy also recognizes that. It's time to just keep feeding Trisha Tubu the balls. Huge hits here for Trisha Tubu. Wow, good call to let that one go. That's his court sense from all the years of playing.
Ball in, ball out challenge called.
Well, it was definitely not way out.
It looked out.
Yeah, it did. It's early in the game.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Well, because his serve was just so fast, it looked like it dropped right behind the line.
Actually, still, Farm Fresh can still use some cleaning up in terms of their errors. They had 9 in the both first and second sets. Whoa! And that one's outside. A lucky here for Farm Fresh, or are they calling it inside? Because
That's
both-
inside.
Yeah. So that one bounced in for the high-speed hitters. We're tied at 6. So this is a closer third set here so
Good
far.
serve.
Wow. And Galang gets the better of the blockers. 3 points for Aragalang.
No, and they also need her on the court, Miss Chicky, the veteran presence, knowing where to attack, just guiding that swing in the hands of the blockers of PLDT.
She did it fast. She didn't allow
Quick.
the blockers to establish. Oh, another one, another long one. Just barely out, but again, the breaks for PLDT. So these are concerning errors for Farm Fresh. Lucky for Farm Fresh, PLDT also amassed a number of errors in set 2.
Good set.
And we have back and forth again. And that one did not have the drop, actually. I think Alohi acknowledges that was her fault. She was late to ask for help there. And so we are at our first tactical timeout with PLDT up by 1. After the first tactical timeout, it is a 1-point lead by PLDT. Scores 8-7 before the break. Jamie, we were talking about the errors that Farm Fresh should really be working on.
You know, their team, we talked about this in set number 1, that has made some breakthroughs here in this All-Filipino conference, but this is where the chemistry is a bit lacking as well. A lot of times balls just fall into each other, and they're having a difficult time. Players falling into each other, and it's just difficult for them. In sequences, sometimes they don't even talk.
Yeah, sayang, because they have so many good hitters, have talented players. These kills are negated by the errors. So far, good exchange here, and nothing wrong there with Mika Reyes with that perfect block.
Perfect timing. Yep, that roof coming from Mika Reyes. And no coverage this time by Farm Fresh.
Okay. One note, have a chance. Good serve catch. Come on. 9 meter. Good. Nino, using 9 meter. Okay. Here we go.
Coach Koji there looking for particular plays, and really just some adjustment here for Farm Fresh, now down by 3. Meantime, watch the first ever batch of professional all-stars in the 2026 Volleyball All-Star Showcase coming this May 1st on Filipinas Live, One Sports and One Sports Plus. That's going to be happening in Candon City Arena.
Ooh.
Kennedy. Tumatabo si KKD. 11 points for her.
She has been consistent this entire game from set number 1 when it came to her down the line, her cross-court attack. She has just been efficient this game.
Royce Tubino in the front, and she wanted to go long. She's looking for a check ball. All of them signaling check ball, all 5 Foxies, so they're going to be challenging that.
Yeah, KKD admitting to that one.
No need for the challenge. Still a 3-point lead for PLDT. Perfect pass here from Arado. Ooh, that's what happens too. We know the playbook of PLDT. Bigyan mo lang ng magandang pasa kasi ito si Cap, and she knows where to go. Such a big game for her. That game 1 for the Bronze, where Cap had 36 excellent sets, making her the player of the game.
Ooh, nice set.
Wow.
What a set coming from Alohi. And, you know, Miss Shiki looking at the setters, Alohi, Cup, their job is easy in terms of just, they have so many options.
Yeah.
And a lot of weapons. A lot of firepower coming from the middles. Majoy Baron, Isa Cruz.
Oh, but it's the errors. Many of them coming from the serve line, actually. So something that Farfresh has to fix. 3 points for PLDT. Nika Reyes also having a big game today. 6 points for already. And they're looking for another touch. I think we saw the touch there too. So Trisha Tubu just manages to score. I mean, just getting the hands of the blockers there.
Yep.
Yeah. It's really hard to go one-on-one against Trisha Tubu. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
I mean, what I want to really look at is her percentages. Kim Kennedy, just the number of times Cap goes to her and the number of times she's able to score. Just such high efficiency for KKD. One-handed set. Molina pounds it down. Davison. Broken play here. And Trisha Tubu. Easy against the point.
Just easy points here for the Farm Fresh Foxies. Double suck back in. Marlene Bad, Louis Romero.
Smart play there by Trisha Tubu. Just outer hand of Savvy Davison. Good pickup there by Romero. Sending the ball over. Another chance here for PLDT to regroup. Who will get the ball? Oh, it's Royce Tubino who gets the dig. Paat with a wind-up. Almost. But we had a pretty good look at that approach by Miley Paat. She meant business.
She's been on point.
Yeah.
Even if she's coming off the bench, she is efficient. One of the veterans here for Farm Fresh.
Ooh. But also
Strength.
props to Louis Romero. Did you see how she ran after that ball and put out that great reverse? Some acrobatics there from Louis Romero. Good rebound. Romero looking for Molina this time. Another chance here. One more time for Cess.
Ooh, good touch.
Davison going up. And ball back to PLDT. So the last couple of exchanges really working for Farm Fresh.
PLDT just really needing someone to spark some plug here in this set. Savvy Davison having a difficult time.
Oh, and now errors coming from PLDT. That one went through, double touch, being called by our down ref. Look at this run by Farm Fresh. That's 4 straight points for the Foxies.
Broken block from PLDT. Yeah, Majoy held on to that one there.
Good pass. Davison, ooh, hitting the face of Romero. Play continues. It almost got away. Good efforts on the block here by the Foxies. Tubino will run. She tries to kick the ball back into play.
She was
Really
actually there.
Yeah.
She didn't need to use her foot.
Let's take a look at that one more time. Oh. Well, we don't want any accidents. I guess it was too close to really dive for it. Molina timing that one, and she got it. And Savvy Davison was beside herself there. She was in the vicinity, but it was the timing of that attack. Tignan mo, parang off time. Oh!
Down the line, perfection for the veteran, Jess Molina.
15 all. Very close third set. Back row attack, Savvy in the net. Kind of messes with the timing of the defenders here from Farm Fresh. So PLDT will get the 16 points first in our second technical time. UAAP Season 88 Volleyball is in full swing. Watch the games every Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday on the Filipinos Live app. Also available on the UAAP Varsity channel and One Sports, because legends start here. Yes, UAAP is going into the final game days with DLSU just waiting to see who will play against them in
The game that we covered together.
Yeah, that was amazing.
That was wild.
Yeah, that was amazing. We talk about the legends starting in the UAAP, making their way into the PVL. Many of these UAAP stars we're watching right now. Luis Romero, one of them. And Miley Pat is dug this time. Kiseo doing a great job on defense. Whoop! One more chance. Romero to Tubino. Kiseo, 2 saves in a row. Make it 3. And Bianaral also doing her job. Paat, Romero, broken play. Tubino will go up. Getting it past the 2-man block. Best rally of the game so far, Jamie.
What a team effort by the Farm Fresh Foxies, pushing till the very end here. And of course, Honey Royce Tubino ending that sequence.
Oh, they kept their head in the game, talking about Farm Fresh. So many chances for them to lose focus and lose the ball, but they did not. And that was rewarded in the end. Oh, but that's a quick point. PLDT says enough of these long rallies.
No, but those are the points that we need more of coming from PLDT. Those corner pocket, a huge space open for defense. Ooh, nice
Big
serve.
Ball back. Chance for Farm Fresh. Tubino again. She is denied. Lee and Reyes in tandem with that double block.
KKD and Mika Reyes are just feeling it. Take a look at that perfect block by PLDT.
Farm Fresh calls for timeout.
It's okay, big catch, but make a arc. Make a arc. Don't do the roll. Center can use a quick. Side. Side spiker. Side spiker. Side spiker. Okay, hang on, one catch, hang on.
18-16, this is an exciting third set. We're getting quality rallies, really exciting exchanges from these two teams. They're all 1 apiece now, with PLDT winning set 1. Farm Fresh got
4
the
touches.
4 touches.
Yes.
Again, it's the errors. It's really not their offense. It's these errors, the lapses in communication, the miscues. He's not happy.
Yeah.
He's smiling,
That's a
but not happy.
sarcastic laugh. It's also the court awareness, presence of mind need to be fixed for Farm Fresh.
Oh, Miley Paan! You cannot blame Luis Romero for looking for Miley Paan every time. I mean, they're subbed in together, so there is that connection for sure.
Perfect placement on that swing by Miley Paan.
She's got 6.
Very effective double sub.
Yeah. We saw a lot of saves too when they were on the court. Luis Romero just playing double time in defense. Good stop there by Aloy. Another broken play. La Rosa setting up Trish Tubu. Calf for the pickup. Diana D. This time denied. It doesn't happen very often, but Farm Fresh is adjusting.
Adjusting and playing smarter as we are down the wire here in set number 3.
Was disappointed in that, got away from her.
Good serve.
Another broken play here. Tubu. Fajardo still looking for Kim Kiana D,
wow.
who's going cross-court. She gets that cut shot.
That's a good set coming from Calf. Not near the antenna as well. Look at that.
That is her 14th point. Highest scorer in the field. Oh, Trisha Tubo also with 14 so far. And that is the advantage of a 6'2" setter in Alohi Robbins Hardy, able to salvage those long passes. Look at that effort.
And perfect timing with Ria.
Fajardo pushing it to Savvy. Molina with the pickup there. Tubu playing it smart. And Kim Kennedy is stopped by Hardy. Oh no! Again, the errors, the unnecessary errors from Farm Fresh, just really wasting that effort on defense.
Take a look at the sequence one more time. Cesc Molina, Miss Chicky tried to go for that off-speed attack. Miscalculated that one.
But good stuff, really quality exchanges we're seeing here in the third set. And this is close till the end. No big leads here in this third set. Not yet anyway. So Farm Fresh will get a point. Just 1 point to make up now. Another video challenge. I think there is an overreaching call that they want to see. There was no call, but PLDT says there should be one. Chance to see that again. Of course, the Big Dome filling up for our main game today as we take a look at this challenge. I think the ball didn't quite pass the antenna yet, so no reaching. So the score stays at 21-20. PLDT only ahead by 1 now. Still anybody's third set. Oh, good serve. Dania, they're taking care of that. Baliana is there for serve and sweep. Tubino setting up Tubu. Look at Calf. Great saves by Kim Fajardo. Also from Arado. Oh, and Tubino. Wow, what an end to that one. Majoy Baran just with that dump.
Dump and dump.
Yep. No, but we like the saves. Everybody just getting on the floor there, just diving for every ball. I think the highlights in this exchange were really all of the saves. PLDT looking for 3 more points. Broken play. Tubu will take it. And ball right back in a defensive block. Perfect timing for that one on the block, and really just to get a point for Risa Cruz.
And the Farm Fresh Foxies know that Savvy Davidson will usually just go cross court. The blocking is stabilized for Farm Fresh.
I mean, Savvy Davidson is producing, but not her usual numbers. Limited to 11 so far. She's picked up again there by Royce Tubino. Back row attack, that one too much. And we're back to the errors, the topic of the errors. That gives PLDT their 23rd point. Floater. Royce Tubino taking care of that one. Molina. Rebound, PLDT with a chance here. Back row attack. That was good. Yeah. Really looked like Baron was going for it. Another sneaky one, a sneak attack.
No, this worked in set number 2. A lot of back row activation coming from Savvy Davison up against just one blocker in Risa Cruz.
She knew she was going to get it. She was already up in the air even before Calf touched the ball.
Yeah.
So how do you stop that, right? 3 set points here for PLDT.
Ooh.
Free ball. Again, the error here from Farm Fresh. Good pickup there by Savvy. Good anticipation. Bedonia. Alohi chasing after that one. A little off. Molina makes do. Back row attack. Savvy. Tubu could not contain it. And that is the end of set 3. Savvy Davison now with 13 points. The 2 crucial points for her. Let's take a look at the Pure Gold. Always Panalo play of the set brought to you by Pure Gold. It's a Pure Gold always Panalo. And we are going to take a quick break. Jamie and I will talk more about set 3 when we come back. PLDT with a leg up after that third set win, 25-21. It was closer. It was hotly contested until the end when PLDT just kind of sped faster to the finish line with mostly Savvy Davison in the end game.
Yes, especially coming from the back row, she has caused problems. When she came from the back row, she was definitely guarded in terms of spiking, and Farm Fresh made those in-game adjustments, but CAF knew that her back row swings are lethal against the Farm Fresh Foxies, and we've been talking about errors here, Miss Chicky, and the Farm Fresh Foxies. They earn a lot of their points, a lot of plays we're seeing that have stunned us, but they tend to make silly mistakes when they try to maintain that momentum. Take a look at that. 6 errors in set number 3 for the Farm Fresh Foxies. And as for PLDT, this is a close to clean set number 3 with only 1 error. The attacks were just fine for the Farm Fresh Foxies. It was just, like you mentioned, the missed serves, the spiking errors. I remember Cesc Molina had a spiking error that kind of gave PLDT even more momentum to move forward, and that is something that the Farm Fresh Foxies need to learn and understand, that, you know, when it's crunch time, you need to stay more laser focused than ever.
Dun lang talaga nakatalo eh. That's what the numbers showed us, no, Jamie? Everything practically even in all other departments. Pero talaga in the errors, I mean, they're not even a lot of errors. At 6 in a game, pwede na. But as you see, PLDT kept it clean, only 1 error. And they know the what the situation calls for. This is the game for the bronze. PLDT wants to win it today. Let's see if Farm Fresh is able to get in the way. Must win 4th set for the Farm Fresh Foxies. So far for the high-speed hitters, it's been Kim Kianati with 14 points. Savvy Davison rallying in the end part of set 3. She's got 13 now. Baron with 8. Nika Reyes with 7 too. Molina is denied, but that one is outside. First point will go to Farm Fresh, care of that hit out by Cesc Molina. 6 points. Vanessa is having a big game too. She's got 8 so far. Top serves coming from Riri. Molina,
Oh,
far away
wow.
from the net, but she'll take it.
That's a vet move coming from Ces Molina. Looked like she was going to that cross court, but split second going down the line, attacking in between the seam of KKD and the antenna.
I mean, there wasn't much room there, but she found
Yes.
the exact space that she needed.
I love when players do that. It's not easy, and not a lot of players can do that.
And Kennedy is covered there. She is blocked, but not that time. Good pickup though by Aloy. Tubu using the hands. Davison with the stop. One more time for Trisha Tubu.
Oh, good effort.
Block point for PLDT.
Trisha Tubu has 15 points, and you know that Aloy will keep going to her. And I think PLDT knows that too. So nababantayan din siya. Floater. Molina
There's
again.
a touch, yep.
Off the block for Ces Molina.
Just off the block, simple plays we're seeing
Yeah.
for Farm Fresh and Ces Molina. Just getting the job done here in set number 4.
8 points for Ces. Good first ball. And as we said, allow the system to work for PLDT via a perfect pass, a pass, then Cap will know what to do. Farm Fresh up by 1. They need this 4th set to keep playing. Oh, Sarado! Kiana D is an all-around
Yep.
game so far.
I mean, KKD is like, this is too much.
Yeah. Boom.
Shut that down.
Aloy going
Ooh.
back to Risa Cruz. That was tough. Savvy Davison again. Oh, that one's called outside by the Lions judge.
Yeah.
No touch, says Farm Fresh. That's going to be another point for the Foxies.
Now Ces Molina.
So Farm Fresh Foxies going up against the bemettled PLDT. Had 2 straight championships last year. They want to go back to the podium. Davison timing it. Trisha Tubu knew where to be, and here comes Royce Tubino.
Ooh, good touch.
Wow. Oh, but that was called outside. So that's 2 in a row for Savvy going out.
Savvy Davison having a difficult time in attacking. We're loving the efforts coming from Arado.
So now we're seeing some errors, some unforced errors on the PLDT side. Perfect pass. Fajardo looking to D. Oh, almost back in. But that's going to be a quick point for KKD.
She's definitely been the showstopper
Yeah.
for PLDT when they need that immediate side out, or when Savvy's having a difficult time in scoring. There's KKD in the right.
Oh, nice touch there with that set. Good
Ooh.
defense.
Oh,
Wow,
wow.
almost. Tubino saving the day there. Solo block. Good pickup there. Nice sweep by Ces. Tubino, big one. Even Catarado could not keep it in play. Royce Tubino also contributing much in this game. She has 7 already.
Serving for Farm Fresh, Risa Cruz.
Farm Fresh with a 2-point lead. Perfect pass again from Kat Arado. And that's a quick point for PLDT. Starting off with Arado and her perfect receive.
She's just been on point, right? We don't talk about her too much
Yeah.
because she's just so stable in the
Just another day in the office.
Yep.
Wow, big one. Again, Arado where she needed to be. General, same thing.
Wow.
Tubino with a hit out.
Yet again, bet moves coming from Honey Royce Tubino. Just simple plays off the block.
7-5 is the score. Farm Fresh wants to live another day. They need to get past this fourth set, win this match, and go for a deciding Game 3 for the Bronze. Let's see if they can last that long. Farm Fresh up by 3.
The Farm Fresh Foxies up by 3 here in set number 3. Set number 4, rather. Running attack by Bajoy. Ooh, the set from La Rosa, a bit too tight.
Ooh. Yeah, that one into the antenna. So Farm Fresh is where they want to be, which is the lead, but you know, PLDT, they are able to turn things around just like that. So Farm Fresh has to keep that in mind. Tubino running after that ball. Savvy, hinatid ang bola kay Fajardo.
Ooh.
And that one caught Aloy unawares. So PLDT gaining here on Farm Fresh. One more time on that last play. Gets past. You know, what's interesting, we're seeing the 2 best spiking teams in the league. That one's outside. Everybody knows how to hit out.
Yeah.
So Farm Fresh is actually number 1, is the best spiking team in the league. PLDT right behind them. And PLDT also the best blocking team in the league. Just on paper, PLDT looking really good. This is, of course, after the preliminary round. Meneses, an easy point for her. That's her 9th.
You know, this is what happens with both of these teams, Miss Chicky. They're such a match, but they really push each other's limits here, and this is what we're seeing in this game. Set number 4. Tubino with 8 points.
Ooh. And again, Fajardo choosing the right plays. Also, Fajardo, both Fajardo and Aloy, the team as in the setting category. PLDT number 2, Farm Fresh number 3. So we're seeing a lot creating in that space there. Louis Romero, of course, whenever she's brought in, does a good job.
Just neck and neck here in set number 4. That's a good set coming from Alohi. Perfect height for Trisha Tubu to attack down the line.
Tubu, the best scorer out of the preliminaries. Coming into the second round, Trisha Tubu had a total of 318 points. That one outside. Yes, Marina. She is just a master of hit outs.
Yeah, this is her specialty. Off the block. And that's a good set as well coming from Alohi. Not easy.
I mean, she knows she doesn't have the height advantage, says
Right,
Molina, so
right.
she will do what she needs to do to make that point. Trisha Tubu, ball's right back, good cover. Who will get the ball? Fajardo giving it to D. Molina and Cruz were there for the block, and the quick transitions working well for Farm Fresh.
And a lot of activations. Riza Cruz, Cess Molina, just making it difficult for the defense of PLDT.
Tama yung option yung pag-establish ang pagsa-off. Pag umikot ng dulo, iikot sa'yo. Wala pa.
More pa tayo, more pa.
Tsaka pasa.
Isip muna tayo, ha?
Yan lang.
Farm Fresh again. This is the must-win fourth set for them, and they are 3 points up. Good place. They want to go on and keep playing. They want that fifth set and a third game for this battle for bronze. They managed to already take a win against PLDT in the semis, I believe. Which is a feat for Farm Fresh. After 9 attempts, they finally were able to win against high-speed hitters.
Good serve.
Good stop by Tubu there. Ooh! Great play there by Alohi, just creating quickly, and Riza Cruz on the ball.
Knowing the difference here in set number 4, the Farm Fresh Foxies have studied KKD. They're able to get a touch on her swing. We haven't seen clean hits coming from KKD.
And that one's outside.
Off the block.
Right. At the very least, they have been able to adjust because Kim Kennedy was explosive in the first and second set. And she got figured out. As you said, Jamie, hindi na siya nakaka-clear ngayon.
Yep.
Wow, very smart. All that experience on display here for Mika Reyes. That's her 9th point.
Quick reflexes coming from Mika Reyes. Just going for that tip behind the defense of the Farm Fresh Foxies.
Oh, that one into the antenna.
Yeah.
No go. That's an error.
Yep. Hitting the antenna there.
Yeah, again, Farm Fresh has to be careful about these unnecessary lapses.
Timeout.
They call for timeout.
Side. Yes, again. Oh, side of spike up. Yes, coach. It's okay, teacher. Safety is up. Oh, aggressive. No, punch there, ball. Talk. One long day. I go. One ball.
That timeout in spite of the 2-point lead. What do you
Yep.
make of that, Jamie?
I mean, the Farm Fresh Foxies, they are up by 2 points, but you can see the efforts now coming from PLDT here in set number 4, and PLDT wanting to get this streak here. Oh wow, that's outside. Is there a touch?
But that combo play looked really good. It's just the execution now. Did they actually get a touch?
Mika's like, nah, I didn't touch that. Well, it's up to the video challenge for us to see that.
So there was a black touch called, and PLDT says there wasn't one. Or who challenged what? Okay, we saw PLDT also hoist that challenge card, but it looks like Farm Fresh challenging that black touch call. They're up by just 1 now. Again, like you said, they need to get past this 4th set and the decider, the 5th set, and again get another chance to play for the bronze because PLDT already took them in 5 sets. Meron ba yun?
None.
Ooh. That was close though.
Very
Gotta
close.
admit, yeah. So PLDT will serve. Floater. Perfect pass from Royce. Wow.
Wow.
But Catarado still able to dig that one. Just it shanked a little. But we like that first pass. Again, we see things happen for Farm Fresh when Aloy gets the pass that she wants. This is that double sub that we've seen. Very effective one with Mylene Paat now in the front row. Broken play. La Rosa looking for Paat.
Oh,
Good defense
So
there for
good.
CAF. PLDT. Back. Royce Tubino with a sweep there. And Molina with a counter. And she gets it off the hands. Oh, yet again. Says Molina says, forget about the highlight plays. I just want the points. And she has her team up by 3 in our second technical timeout. Back at the Big Dome, Chiqui Iroapuno and Jamie La Vittoria. And this is the first of our doubleheader today. All important, game 2 for both the battle for the bronze and the battle for gold. Greenline is ahead 1-0 in that race. And PLDT also with the first win. They're looking to close out the day, but not if Farm Fresh can help it. For those of you just joining the coverage, first game went to the high-speed hitters 25-14. Bumawi naman ang Farm Fresh 25-21 in the second set. And again, PLDT winning set 3 25-21. So this is a must-win fourth set. Farm Fresh and Mylene Paat with 7 important points coming off the bench.
Coach Jorge, the breathe on our screens.
Three-point advantage for Farm Fresh.
Good serve.
Here's another chance to extend their lead. Paat is coming from the right pin. Also a natural opposite. One more time for Mylene. Oh! But again! These huge returns from Catarado. We've seen that before. And she's just always thinking of how, not just to save the ball, but maybe to score and catch the enemy off guard.
Always thinking ahead.
Alino.
Catarado. No surprise.
Tubino getting it through the two-man block.
That's a good swing. 9 points already for Honey Royce Tubino. Ever so gutsy here for the Farm Fresh Foxies. Not backing down.
So PLDT challenging practically every attack that comes their way, but their blocks have not been as effective as the third set. Oh! And Savvy's been a little bit quiet here in the fourth set. Only 2 points in set 4, so I think CAF will want to awaken the beast here in Savvy if they want to finish in 4.
Good serve.
Well, there you go. That's an ace. The first one for Savvy Davison. She's at 16 points now. Like we said, she did not get too many sets the first part of this fourth set. Paat. Arado tried to keep the ball in play, but Mylene Paat is really forcing the issue here. She has 8 points and she wants to go for game set 5.
But you could still see the efforts of Kath Arado, still at the right place at the right time.
So that double sub with Aloy Robinson. Hardy coming back.
Oh, wow.
That's huge. That looked good, and Bedonia is in double digits. So now we take a look at the high-speed hitters with a spike of the set brought to you by Duncan Pasalubong ng Bayan. We've got 3 in double digits, and we've got LaJoy Baron and Mika Reyes both with 9 points. So this is another potential 5-player double digits setup here, care of Kim Fajardo.
wow.
Wow! I don't know what to call that. A point.
A free point.
Yeah.
A bonus point.
Yeah. Oh, that's definitely what Farm Fresh wants.
It's a rare error there.
Oh, yeah. Perfect first ball there. And usually that's the case. Fajardo gets the pass she wants. She will create. And PLDT only down by 1. The blockers split there. So Fajardo went for the correct play. Perfect pass also. And that's just the same thing in reverse. Perfect pass there to Alohi. She did not waste that. Give it to Tubu for the finish. Yeah.
Perfect finish by Trisha. And Loie has really mastered that right pin set.
Yeah.
To Tubu.
Reverse, no? She doesn't look.
And to think they tally 30 points and above. It's not easy.
That's a tough serve. Good defense from Farm Fresh. Tubu again! And she is hot. Trisha Tubu with 19 points. The points coming when they're needed. Timeout with a 4-point lead or a 3-point lead by Farm Fresh.
Galing timeout, di na. Galing takbo. Balikan, maganda-establish lang. Bukurin sa ilalim. Kisha. Go. Saka.
Calm and collected Coach Rald, and I guess that also emanates from him, and it radiates and is picked up by the PLDT high-speed hitters who are coming in looking quite relaxed still and composed despite the 3-point deficit.
Now PLDT, very, like you mentioned just now, calm and collected. They are veterans after all, not too emotional compared to the past years when they were trying to aim for the gold. But you could see they're very seasoned and they don't want to mess this one up.
And you mentioned that as we take a look at this rally, Molina again, this time with Caseo with a save. And we're looking for these, we haven't seen these rallies in a while. Tubu, she stopped this time. Fajardo giving it. Oh, and an error by Bedonia there. Hitting it into the net, and she knows it. A lucky break here for Farm Fresh.
Bedonia trying to go for that sharp cross. Just didn't work this time. And Farm Fresh just moments away of winning set number 4.
Ooh,
Oh, wow.
Serve. Abeliana is not called a serve specialist for nothing.
And targeting Kath Arado, not easy. Look at that. Floater serve.
She's got guts. Multiple opportunities to win set 4. She's the person to be for the serve. Oh, that's a side out. So Kim Kianadi again scoring, getting the ball back, but still long way away for PLDT. Still set point for Farm Fresh, and there's a timeout.
One point, high! Darling, you have a good set! Come on!
Farm Fresh exactly where they want to be. They lost that first attempt at set point, but Farm Fresh still with 4 chances to take this 4th set. Just Tubu with kills in a row, getting them to this point. Pressure serves here for PLDT. Good first ball from Tubino. Molina has been hitting off the hands. This time she goes straight to Bedonia. Buhay pa rin ang PLDT.
A lucky spot for Savvy Davison from our POV. Miss Chicky looked like he was going outside.
Yeah. Wow. Davison happy about that one. That's 2 set points avoided by PLDT. Tubu is denied, but that one goes outside. And we are going to set 5. I mean, especially at this point where we're fighting for a medal as we take a look at the Pure Gold Always Panalo play of the set, brought to you by Pure Gold. Sa Pure Gold Always Panalo. I mean, the 5 sweetest words in any game in volleyball, especially if you're going for a medal. We're going to set 5. And we'll talk about set 4 after the break. What every, not just PLDT or Farm Fresh fan, but every volleyball aficionado wants to see, which is a fight for a 5th set. And this is possibly a medal today if it's PLDT's win, or Farm Fresh will live to see another day. But an exciting set 4, Jamie.
I mean, PLDT was unable to pull away in set number 4 because the Farm Fresh Foxies, Trisha Tubu specifically, has fired a lot of bombs on the other side. You just don't know how to block her. Her sharp cross is just too strong to contain. And there was an untimely service ace by PLDT as well that just helped boost a bit more confidence to Farm Fresh. As we see the set 4 stats here, 15 attacks for PLDT and 19 for the Farm Fresh Foxies. The blocks, aces, errors, almost the same, right?
And much, much lower for Farm Fresh.
Almost the same, but it's the attacks that made the difference. The 4 attacks of the Farm Fresh Foxies. And PLDT, this is their last chance, only up to 15 now if they want to get this bronze medal. And as for the Farm Fresh Foxies, this is a new POV, right, that they're seeing, a new environment, and they want to go all the way here.
This is really something new, exciting. Individually, these players have seen championships, big games in their careers. But as a Farm Fresh Foxies, the franchise, this is really the peak. This is really the most exciting part of their franchise history. They could go for another shot at the bronze medal. So much already to celebrate at this point for them to even get here. But they want that hardware. Let's see if PLDT will give way or will they end it today? Set number 5 underway. Royce Tubino will take it, and we start off with a kill block by PLDT. They take first blood here in our 5th set. So if we quickly take a look at the matchups of these two teams from the beginning, they met 4 times. First game was also 5-setter, won by the high-speed hitters. So this is not the first 5-setter that they've seen. Game 1 also a 5-setter, won by PLDT. Ooh! That one outside.
And that's a hit out for Trisha Tubu and the Farm Fresh Foxies. And what a performance coming from Trisha. 20 points so far against PLDT.
As we've mentioned, Farm Fresh has done it. They have beat the high-speed hitters in 4 sets early in the qualifying rounds.
Oh, wow.
Wow. But Savvy Davison, I mean, she knows what it's like to be in this pressure-packed situation, and she always just comes up to play. Spike of the set brought to you by Duncan Pasalubong ng Bayan. She is clutch, Savvy Davison. That much we know about her.
But she was silent, Miss Chicky, in set number 4.
Let's see when she is able to produce when it counts.
Oh, wow.
That's inside. Cespolina again. She weaves magic. Cespolina, like we said, she doesn't go for the highlight reel. She just goes for the point. That one's good. Molina will score a block point. Savvy again.
Wow.
With a power tip or just a placement tip, actually.
Placement tip is right, Miss Chicky. They were awaiting for her swing down the line. Alohi, not ready. She's already waiting for that down the line.
And the advantage she has because of her elevation. She
Yeah.
has time, really. The hang time there.
She has time to choose where to go.
And the service ace. Not too many aces for PLDT high-speed hitters, but they come at the time when they need it most. There's a timeout called by Farm Fresh.
Yeah, good catch. Now, from. Now, get, good catch, good catch. Go, go, attack, attack, attack. One more.
It's just a 2-point lead, but you can't say just when you're playing the 5th set. I mean, it's just much bigger. The plays happen more quickly, and we're only looking for 15 points. So
It's a race.
yeah, Farm Fresh needed to call for timeout there. Molina getting that touch again, and PLDT is
So good.
blocked.
Wow.
Almost. Tubu, she wants the point. They're gonna call it out.
She can feel it big time. Trisha Tubu tried to go down the line, too sharp in that sequence. And we're seeing tough serves now from KKD.
And this is where resilience will come to play. We talked about it at the top of the game. They need to just rise back, just come back, and make something out of this opportunity to play on. Talking about Farm Fresh. They want to see a game 3. That was outside. That's 2 errors in a row for Trisha Tubu. Huge.
Yep. We always say this when it comes to the 5th set. It doesn't matter what you did in the 1st and 4th. What happens now, back to 0, And PLDT is looking strong. Wow, Kath Arado.
Just those saves from Kat Arado, setting up these kills. I mean, you gotta call it. If not for Kat Arado and her heroics, these chances to put balls away are just not gonna be there. Wow. Another timeout here.
Again, mine. One pass, cover that, let's go.
5-point lead, PLDT very comfortable where they are. And Farm Fresh, it's all about the end game and how composed you can be in the end game. Tubu lapsing into errors. This time she gets it.
And that one is inside for Trisha. They just needed one good pass. And I love how Alohi still feeds Trisha the ball, right? Still got to give her that confidence in the fifth when she gets back in the court.
That's 22 points for Trisha Tubu. Luis Romero, the familiar double sub.
Wow.
And that one got away. Just quick points for PLDT. No more rallies. They don't want the long exchanges, PLDT.
They want to end this now. And take a look at that. The connection, of course, of Majoy and Cap just on point.
You can watch the first ever batch of professional all-stars in the 2026 Volleyball All-Stars Showcase this May 1st on Filipinas Live. One Sports Plus. You excited?
Yes.
Yes.
It should be good.
The first for the PVL. And
Spikers Turf as well. The
yes,
men's
that's right.
Will also be there. Let's not forget that.
It's happening in Canton City Arena. That's just days away.
Yeah.
Paat. She's dug this time by Savvy. And Bedonia is still up front. That one is outside.
Yeah.
We have Nuclears coming in here for Farm Fresh. Or was it Aragalang?
Yep.
She was, she
Just
was
errors.
kept at on the bench, Aragalang, after the first set.
Just errors for the Farm Fresh Foxies. But if I were PLDT, even if you're up by 6 points, you still got to stay calm and collected. It's not over till it's over. And that is outside for Farm Fresh.
Yeah, this is big. This is an uphill climb, that's for sure. PLDT, of course, feeling it, wanting to get the bronze. You know, something clicked with PLDT for the longest time. They were not able to see the finals, and then they get a championship and another one back-to-back, and they've never been the same since.
Yep.
Oh, big one. Paat sneaking in a kill.
Sneaking in a kill, yes. This double sub, Miss Shiki, throughout this entire game has really been effective.
Yeah.
And I love how Luis Romero is also getting more playing time for Farm Fresh.
There's that perfect pass. Maron is stopped that time. Paat with a counter. Ball right back. Oh, almost. Romero just with the nose for the ball. Oh, well, she was sure about her pancake save, but then it didn't progress. Did they challenge it before the ball died? Because it was actually already a dead ball on the Farm Fresh side.
Well, the pancake save looked good. So this floor touch challenge might come as no floor touch because it was a good save.
And then they have to play that point over. It
Yes.
was already actually a point for PLDT.
But I think that whistle threw Farm Fresh off, so that's why they stopped.
That's why they stopped playing.
Yeah.
Okay, I see your point. But yeah, it was right in front of us. From our vantage point, it was like a great effort actually by Louis Romero to anticipate that ball. Let's see if you can capture that.
Oh yeah, it is floor touch though.
Oh!
Yeah, so it. But it looked like it wasn't.
She got a
gonna be-
hand on it, but not enough.
Not enough.
Yeah,
Well, any part of the ball should not touch
touch the floor. Good effort though by Louis
Yeah.
Romero. The lead is back to 6. 10-4. And PLDT is looking to go straight to 15 and go home with a bronze. One more chance here for Farm Fresh. Rhea stopped by Romero. Tubino sending it over. PLDT with one more chance to score. Bedonia going deep. And that's the right choice. Tess Molina could not get that one up. Cross court was the right choice for Bedonia.
Now, this is a good game for Bedonia, flying high and swinging to zone 5. She's had a good game against the Farm Fresh Foxies, and no fear. PLDT looking good here in the 5th.
And Paat block this time, so she's got it figured out. It's a big game for Bedonia, who, you're right, has not really played many minutes against Farm Fresh.
Exactly.
But she did play well in the very first game against Farm Fresh, where she scored 7. And she gets that block. So happy about that one. Only 3 points. PLDT needing. Farm Fresh kind of got stuck. Royce Tubino. Stop. Romero will give it to Royce one more time. And she goes deep. Caseo with the answer. Back row attack. Davison. General with a pickup. Paat. That was red. Oh, no go. That's a great read by PLDT. The effort there and just the focus.
Yes.
The high-speed hitters. They want it. You can tell.
You can tell, you can feel it here. And PLDT just 2 points away of getting their first ever bronze medal.
They want to add to their collection of hardware, PLDT. Caseo doing really well as a sweeper, and she's had good serves as well. Tubu's not done yet, coming from the back row. I think that's the game plan. Just keep looking for Trisha Tubu.
Yep.
She's at 23 points now. Tess Molina also contributing 12. Still a long way to go for Farm Fresh. Torin comes in for the first time. Again, Catarado with a good first ball. Oh, nice stop.
Good dig.
Just the defense. Caseo and Arado just taking care of sweeping the back row, allowing for Fajardo to create, and look where PLDT is now.
What a team effort for PLDT. Bedonia and Caseo are making PLDT proud in this game.
Match point. Let's see if Farm Fresh can put a stop to it. Nope. And it's gonna be a kill block. Certified PLDT moves. The best that they do here, they are the best blocking team, and that is how they end the conference. That is how they get the bronze medal. PLDT, high-speed hitters, again, getting to the podium, this time with a bronze. Let's take a look at the Pure Gold Always Panalo play of the set, brought to you by Pure Gold. The Pure Gold Always Panalo, completely dominating that 5th set. Jamie, we're going to take a quick break and recap this exciting 5-setter and talk about how PLDT managed to clinch another medal.
In 5 sets, and the bronze medalist of the PVL All-Filipino Conference 2026, the PLDT.
PLDT high-speed hitters, and the scores on your screens. A very exciting 5-setter. It came down the wire. It was never easy against Farm Fresh, but PLDT figured it out in set 5. And let's take a look at the Babad player of the game. Brought to you by Devant. Enjoy unforgettable TV Babad moments with your family, only with Devant. And we are going to celebrate our best player of the game today. Let's look at the highlights first of this match that we just saw. A lot of great saves from her. A lot of things that emanated from that bump. They say bump set spike is the name of the game. You can't get a kill or a nice set without the bump.
Of course.
And that is why we celebrate our player of the game.
Kath Arado, 28 digs with 21 receptions. First of all, congratulations to getting your first bronze medal here in the All-Filipino Conference. What a game, of course, ending in 5 sets. I can feel the joy, and also congratulations. But I want to first ask, please share with us quickly your experience here in this All-Filipino Conference.
Well, yung experience talaga this conference, talagang roller coaster siya for us. Kasi ang daming emotions na nalabas, ang daming parang na-realize namin na ang dami pa pala naming hindi pa namin kilala yung isa, bawat isa. Ang dami pa namin pwedeng panghugutan yung sa team, and thankful ako kasi kinapitan talaga ng mga kasama ko kahit on and off the court, talagang nagtsatsaga talaga yung mga kasama ko.
Grabe, Kats. Veterano ka. Ang tagal mo na dito, pero hanggang ngayon may natututunan ka pa rin. Ano ba yung isang talagang pinakamalaking na-discover mo tungkol sa'yo, sa sarili mo, at sa team mo itong nakaraang conference na to?
Unang-una po yung patience po talaga. Kasi hindi ko po talaga in-expect na kailangan habaan ko pa lalo. Kasi lahat po talaga ng teams ngayon nag-i-improve. And lahat talagang every game talaga nagsastruggle kami in a way sa ibang aspect talaga ng skills. Pero yung patience namin talagang hinabaan namin, lalo na ako na sinatsaga ko talaga yung trabaho ko para tulungan pa yung bawat isa.
Now, Kath, there are a lot of fans here for you, supporting you, and for PLDT. What is your message to them?
Unang-una po, maraming salamat po sa mga taong nandito.
Low data, load now.
tayo magpapaload dito?
Mag-G-load ka na. Dibitin sa pa-bonus. May bonus na extra data, longer validity, at health insurance pa. Daming